You cannot tell me that Terry is a bottom 5 character on a Street Fighter 6. This is not a good take, okay? Today we're gonna discuss why this is actually wrong, and we're gonna give arguments for it. I'm not gonna just yap about it. And I'm gonna explain to you some tools that Terry has that make him a good character, okay? So, if you like traditional fighting game content like Tekken, Street Fighter, Fighter Fury Serial of the Wolves, you know, also Sparking Serial, Dragon Ball Sparking Serial content, please like and subscribe, and let's get into it. So, the first thing that makes Terry a very strong character is Knuckle, okay? It is probably one of the best neutral skip special moves in the game. A lot of people have downplayed this move and they tell you, oh, but you have to space it correctly for it to work well. Or if you want to be plus, you have to do it perfectly, so it requires too much execution. And even though there is some truth about that, it is not really the case. Like, there's a lot of situations in which you can just throw Knuckle away and you're probably gonna win the interaction, okay? It is a full screen special move that can make you neutral skip and win a round for free. And you can be plus with it. I don't know how is this not strong, okay? How is this not a strong tool? And it is one of the most relevant tools for this character. This character is a neutral skip character in many ways. So, if you think that Knuckle is weak, I don't know what to tell you. Like, this is a top 5 neutral skip move in the game. The other thing that we need to talk about is heavy round wave, especially in the corner, okay? A lot of people have been downplaying this move too, because it can be perfect parry. Do you really believe that on all your matches on Rank Online, consistently, you're gonna get perfect parry? Who do you think you're playing against? Like, you're not playing against, I don't know, like Brian F every single game. This is not gonna get parried, at least not consistently. And you have so many options to condition people with heavy round wave so that you win in the corner. You can use it to condition people to start parrying, then you can grab them, then you can use it again when they stop using parry. You can also use a different melee and hit them, you know, if they try to, for example, take the grab instead of perfect parrying because they think you're gonna grab them because they want a perfect parry your heavy round wave. So the flowchart, the offensive flowchart that this character puts people into is actually very strong. You know, there's so many options in which you can win an interaction in the corner. So if you can actually win in the corner with such consistency and you have so many options, how is this character weak? You know, if he has so many tools to basically make you lose. So I really don't think that people should be sleeping on a move like heavy round wave, because you're not going to consistently lose your matches only because of perfect reactions from your opponent. Like, it's not gonna happen. And again, the offensive flowchart is so strong, okay? You can do heavy round wave and then grab them because they are blocking, because you're plus. You can do different things like a heavy punch into drive rush because they are pairing, but you don't wanna you know, run the risk of getting perfect parry, so you do that and keep the pressure going. You can just grab them when they are pairing. So this character doesn't have a weak offense in the corner. Maybe it's not as good as a top tier character, but it is not bad at all. Another thing that makes Terry super strong is his DP, okay? Having a good DP, a consistent DP on a game like this is incredibly relevant. If you have a good DP, you're gonna win rounds only because of it. Because it not only conditions neutral, because people are not going to jump on you as much if you actually DP them consistently, but it is also a true DP when you use the EX version. You know, it's a reversal. Some characters don't even have access to this game, and some of them are considered strong, like for example Aki. So I don't really understand why people downplay something like Terry's DP so much, and the character in general, if you can have such a consistent gameplay, okay? If you have a tool like this that is super consistent and strong, it can make you win rounds, win games, and ultimately, it makes the character stronger. So how strong is Terry actually? You know, I personally believe that, to be fair with the character and the rest of the cast, this character, or Terry, is a mid-tier character. Probably one of the best mid-tier characters in the game. You could even argue that he is the worst high tier, because who is better than Terry? Akuma, Bison, Rashid, Ed, Ken, Yuri, JP, Chun-Li, and who else? Maybe, you know, DJ and Zangief also. But Terry is probably better than all the other characters I did not mention. You know, do you really think that Ryu, Luke, Jamie, Manon, I don't know, etc. are better than Terry? Because I don't think so, dude. Like, Terry is a lot stronger than people give him credit for. And then there is this, guys, okay? Terry has another super consistent thing that makes him really strong, which is punishing DPs, okay? If you're on round 3, for example, against a Terry and he has 3 bars, you should be pissing your pants when you try to reversal him in the corner. Like, you're probably going to lose. Yeah, like, he blocks 1 DP and the round is probably done, okay? So it is not something to sleep on, how much this character can punish you and how hard he can punish you, because you do not respect his offense, okay? So that makes him stronger automatically again. Another thing we have not talked about, his EX Fireball, okay? Rashid level 2, for example, is one of the best level 2s in the game. The EX version of Terry's Fireball, it's basically a mini Rashid Tornado. Like, it works very similar, and it is super strong, like, and people sleep on it. And again, another thing, Terry's level 2. It's an incredible anti-air and it's super consistent because you can buffer it since it is a double Tatsu input. You can be like backdashing and buffer it, and people try to jump in on you and they lose 45% of their health because you have bar to punish them for jumping in, for example, 2nd round, 3rd round. That is also incredibly strong. Like, it conditions neutral so much. Now, could Terry be stronger or be a better character? Of course. How do you make him stronger? For example, you can make Buster Wolf invulnerable to fireballs, you know, like in KOF 15. It would be incredible because you could punish people trying to zone you out. With this, you get decent damage. You can also make, you know, some of his big heavy punches, for example, more plus on block or neutral on block. So like this, you gotta understand that this is the type of character that you buff him a couple times and he becomes top 5. And I need for people to understand that, like, if you buff Terry enough, he will be a top 5 character. Again, you can make his super, you know, fire invulnerable. You can make his moves better on block or even on hit. You can make, for example, heavy round wave harder to perfect parry, etc, etc. You can make crack shoot less minus on block. So there is a lot of things that you can make with this character that would make him a top 5 character. So do not ask for Terry to get buffed super hard because you're gonna maybe regret it after, okay? So if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. I post a lot of videos about traditional fighting games like Tekken, Street Fighter, and also around games like Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. I hope that you enjoyed the video. See you on the next one.